linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Aduno's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
Come on,
and
bro.
Here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Check this out.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, that's right. Hey, you know when you do for the lay down, then you get that little burst of energy.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 557. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
11 yards there, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding position.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception.
Stop blocking him back, bro. Come on.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Oh, yeah.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 52, Mike, 52. Check back, check back. Box 2 is the Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Everybody, boys, for me.
It's caught. And
Bro,
he's
stop
in.
it, bro.
Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
What's down with the one out of Julian and Timbo?
Up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
I can call winners on that if y'all planning to play another one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen. 79 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Don't even put another hand on that bitch.
Extra point by
You take that boy
Badgley.
glove, stick him, man.
That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
You gotta worry about that. That won't happen.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
All right.
We're gonna play number zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check three. Play it. 49 to Mike.
Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
That's caught inside the 20, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 52 yards, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. As a
lock up balls, or
you
you
might not like to see that, but from a
with the
wide
man
receiver's
right now?
perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Boy, you know who ain't did shit since they left the Saints? Old Jimmy Graham. That nigga left the Saints and fucking went to shits.
Try to make his ass a fucking block. He ain't no block. He receiver.
They played him. You know, it seemed like they blackball that man every time she try to get that money.
I think you
think you get receiver money?
Last time, but still,
Bitch block. Now you ain't getting no receiver
Going
money.
to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
180, 190. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Late Conwell. Oh, she done Texas or Storm
On the play fake here, Rivers.
Oh, good shit.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check nickel.
after the interception. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
I used to think just Brittany was cool as a man. Now she fucking slightly
Jamal
trapped.
Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Just Brittany.
And there's a run to be
Texas would
happy
be
with.
around.
Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
180, block 11.
They go play action. Rivers. And Green with a catch right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards to pick up there.
We need to get a better surgeon. Better surgeon.
Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
She need to get a better surgeon. Send that to
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken.
I was on the second
Perhaps
phone.
a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That won't happen again.
He slipped up out this bit, huh?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
If you had to pick a defense, you'll go with New Orleans defense or Houston defense.
Away.
Anybody?
And And this will split the uprights. You want the third
Give me a shot of dog, dude.
No problem. Let's do it.
Cause it's my turn on this draft shit.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All the defense in Houston.
This fielded at the 2.
I got indecisive Timbo on this
take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Defense is good, bro. I mean, shit.
I won the wrong. Let's fuck it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here with
Time
that
tonight,
shit.
he's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Turn it up.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Thank you.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Back to throw, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Break that. Black 15. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Oh, I missed that.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
57's the mic. Left. Slam.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Nifty move by Gordon, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on
hot,
1st
bro.
down. Here's 2nd
That's when
and
he
10.
used to be fucking over me. See when Phillip Rivers get hot? Shit.
Going again.
That nigga putting everything right where it needs to be.
Open man, it's
I don't know what you gotta do to get him
He's
hot.
going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ja'Kai Polite came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the pass complete to a new one.
Come on,
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 52 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Stay there. Stay there. Set 180. Watch 54. Mike. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 52.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The nigga caught that shit.
Yeah, bro. I was shocked too.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to the ground now with Gordon. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Rivers throws there complete to Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 29 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Motion, motion. Man, 80. Shit. Lady. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, 2. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, check, check.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Really?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rivers to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rivers now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. throwing. Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Bell
come on,
the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the pass. Sometimes you're trying to take away every hole that might be created in the running game. And they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps.
Let me find out Bobby know how to strip that bitch, you
Nice way to start the drive.
that bitch
Down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that shit.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run it here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rivers. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. But he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
the Saints game was live today.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just keep winning.
Good game, Julian. Oh, he left. He don't even want to play now.